Taylor and Deacon are eager to meet, and Bill flusters Cassie. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Wednesday, October 29, 2025. Today on Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon's kids quiz him about what's next. Bill is thrilled Liam is engaged, and Steffi thinks her mom shouldn't be alone. Read the last B and B recap. Taylor and Deacon got close to kissing as Sheila got a pep talk from an unlikely source. At Spencer Publications, Liam tells his dad and Will that he's engaged and feels cool. Bill is impressed that he is back with the mother of his child. Liam isn't taking it for granted this time. They nod along as Liam explains he's in shock about things finally falling into place. Bill repeats he's proud and excited his son has another chapter. He hopes the office will become more a reflection of Liam. Cassie comes in to say they are close to closing a deal. Bill starts laying into her until Liam clears her throat. His dad calms down and says it's chill. Cassie is in shock. Bill forces himself to says he's glad she's being conscientious and urges her not to stress about this and urges her to spend more time with her grandchild. She exits, baffled. The boys clap. Their dad tells them that was hard. It reinforces his need to change. Bill knows there are more important things than money, and nearly losing Liam drove that home. He urges him to go and see Hope. Choking up, Bill tells him how proud he is of him and hugs him. At Il Giardino, Deke and Deacon happily congratulate Hope on her engagement. Hope says fresh starts can happen. Maybe Deacon can have one too. She asks if he's considered a life without Sheila. He's reinvented himself before, and now he has another chance. Deacon wishes they'd stop worrying about his future. The kids want him to be happy. He still loves Sheila. They remind him she lied to him. Deacon insists it's all up in the air. They are sure Taylor will be a big help. Liam joins Hope in the design office, and they talk about how excited their parents are for them. They hope their engagement and wedding will be uplifting for their families, especially if Sheila isn't there. She hopes her dad can move on to a less psychotic woman, or at least one with more toes. At the Cliff House, Steffi sees her mom thinking and jokes she must be contemplating what to do about a patient. She tells her mom there must be more to life than grandchildren and work. Steffi worries about her now that Ridge is not an option. Taylor exercises her jaw. She tells her daughter she's busy and fulfilled. Steffi prods her about her needs. She doesn't want her to be alone. She knows she's strong and independent, but it doesn't mean she needs to be alone. Taylor would rather be alone than be on the Brook and Ridge train again. She adds she doesn't think she will be alone forever. Steffi wonders if she's open to a new relationship. Taylor says Ridge seems happy. Her mom is sure someone will come into her life. Maybe, says Taylor. Steffi gets a reminder she's supposed to be at a meeting and takes off, urging her mom to take a risk. Taylor gets a text from Deacon. He calls so he can hear her voice. He thinks they should talk about what happened. She asks him to meet at the office immediately and sort of smiles. Love Bold and the Beautiful? Join our official Bold and Beautiful Lovers Facebook group. Get spoilers, recaps, and casting news all in one place. Don't miss a twist and join now. Bold and the Beautiful fans are in for an emotional roller coaster as the latest recap delivers sizzling tension, surprising emotional depth, romantic uncertainty, and unexpected character pairings that could reshape everything moving forward. This week's developments have sparked major buzz as Taylor and Deacon suddenly find themselves drawn toward a meeting filled with curiosity, unresolved emotions, and complicated history, while Bill Spencer attempts a shocking personality shift modeled after Liam that leaves Cassie rattled, confused, and completely flustered. Genoa City may have its chaos, but nothing tops the unpredictable whirlwind in Los Angeles right now as relationships shift, loyalties wobble, and hearts prepare to face temptation, pain, and emotional awakening. Taylor's presence has already reignited deep emotional memories and unresolved connections. She represents history, healing, heartbreak, and complicated romantic ties that span decades. Now, with word spreading that Taylor and Deacon are eager to meet, fans immediately sense that this is not just a simple conversation. There is anticipation, curiosity, and a spark of what if floating heavily in the air. Taylor is a woman who has always tried to lead with compassion, wisdom, and emotional strength. Yet destiny constantly pulls her back into powerful romantic storms. Deacon, meanwhile, stronger, more stable, and worthy of real connection. Their worlds colliding again could ignite something dangerously compelling. As Taylor prepares for this meeting, there is a mix of calm confidence and nervous uncertainty within her. She knows any interaction with Deacon carries emotional weight. There is shared history, shared battles, and a complex bond that never truly disappeared. The thought of seeing him again brings back memories, some painful, some warm, all deeply impactful. And while Taylor tries to remain grounded, there is undeniably a part of her wondering what Deacon truly wants, what emotions may resurface, and whether fate could be placing them back in each other's orbit for a reason. Deacon, on the other hand, feels a storm of emotions building. He has grown, matured, and transformed himself, but Taylor remains someone who taps into his deepest vulnerability. Meeting her again could remind him of who he used to be, who he has become, and who he still hopes to be. Their eagerness to connect signals something meaningful on the horizon. Whether this meeting leads to closure, rekindled feelings, or brand new complications, one thing is certain: fans everywhere are holding their breath in anticipation, because when Taylor and Deacon collide, emotional sparks always fly. While those two prepare to face the past, Bill Spencer is creating fireworks of his own, but in the most surprising way imaginable. Known for his ruthless dominance, fierce persona, and unapologetic power moves, Bill has shockingly attempted to soften himself, trying to mirror Liam's emotional sensitivity and calmer persona. The result? Absolute chaos for Cassie, who is completely thrown off by this unexpected transformation. Bill trying to act more like Liam is the kind of twist nobody ever expected. For years, Bill has ruled with confidence, charisma, and intimidation. To see him suddenly channeling Liam's softer emotional tone, thoughtful behavior, and vulnerable warmth feels almost surreal. Cassie, who is used to reading Bill like a book, suddenly finds herself facing a version of him she can't predict. This new emotional openness is disarming, confusing, and surprisingly flustering for her. Cassie is caught between intrigue and absolute shock as Bill behaves far differently than she has ever seen. There are moments of tenderness, thoughtfulness, and even emotional charm that stir unexpected feelings inside her. Suddenly, conversations feel deeper, eye contact lingers longer, and emotions run stronger. Bill may believe he is simply borrowing a page from Liam's emotional handbook, but in truth, he is stirring complicated feelings he may not be ready to handle, especially if Cassie starts reacting in ways neither of them planned. This shift also sparks huge questions. Is Bill genuinely trying to change for the better, or is this part of a strategic emotional move with hidden motives? Is he truly inspired by Liam's way of connecting with people, or is he masking something deeper and more vulnerable? Cassie's flustered reaction suggests that this transformation is already having real emotional impact, blurring lines and pushing boundaries neither expected to cross. The emotional ripple effects from Bill's behavior could become huge. Cassie may find herself questioning her own feelings and rethinking everything she thought she knew about him. Bill may unintentionally step into dangerous romantic territory, creating jealousy, confusion, and tension with those already connected to him. And if this emotional shift continues, it could permanently alter how people see him and how he operates in future relationships. Meanwhile, the show balances these major emotional shifts with the looming weight of unresolved issues, buried feelings, and looming confrontations. Taylor and Deacon's upcoming meeting has the potential to reopen old wounds or heal them forever. Will they walk away stronger and clearer, or will dormant feelings come roaring back to life? Fans are already debating whether this could spark a rekindled romance, create unexpected emotional alliances, or ignite new rivalries with those who still hold influence over both their hearts. Bill's storyline, meanwhile, could be a ticking time bomb. Playing with emotions is dangerous, especially when hearts are vulnerable. If Cassie becomes too emotionally entangled, the fallout could be explosive. And if Bill loses control of the persona he is trying to project, the emotional damage could be devastating not only for Cassie, but for Bill himself as he battles identity, vulnerability, and desire. The beauty of Bold and the Beautiful is how it intertwines romance, tension, emotional depth, and dramatic unpredictability with flawless intensity. This recap proves the show remains fearless in pushing its characters into emotionally risky territory. Taylor and Deacon's connection promises emotional nostalgia, rekindled tenderness, or painful reality.